My name is Sam Harrison. I'm the owner of Sam's Riverside, which is my restaurant in Hammersmith. Sam's Riverside is my third restaurant. I had two restaurants for 10 years, one in Chiswick called Sam's Brasserie and a restaurant in Balham called Harrison's. I first saw this site in 2017, fell in love with it immediately, just because it's an incredible space right on the river here in Hammersmith. Every table, we've designed it so that it has a view of the river, and we have a beautiful outdoor space as well right here on the river. And then the bonus, if you like, is we're attached to Riverside Studios, which has this amazing heritage and history. It's television studios going back to the 1950s, and they're filming live TV in here again. This was a 2-year project to get this off the ground, and so I had time and I reviewed pretty much every system on the market. We have 2 tills that function the whole of the restaurant floor, main restaurant floor, which is 90 covers. We have a till behind the bar, which services the barmen when they're serving customers sitting at our bar counter. And then we have 2 tablets, one that we use for floating for the bar tables, and one that we use for our terrace outside. It gives us a nice element of flexibility. The back of the house element is hugely important because you have to have the reporting and you have to know what your business is doing. But actually, my business and this restaurant in particular is very much about the customer experience. So I wanted a till system which would assist us to deliver that. We use a table reservation system called 7 Rooms, but when deciding on that and deciding on an EPOS system, I needed to know that they were going to be able to integrate. The reservation system tells me when they visit, how often they visit. Tevalis can provide me with the information about how they spend, what they like to eat, what they like to drink, and that builds up my profile of my customers, but also helps us build our relationships. We change our menu almost on a daily basis. We often change our wine list, our cocktails on a daily basis, and obviously that filters through to the till and the bills. So somebody needs to do that work back of house as quickly as that. Tevalis makes that really easy. Today we've added 2 new dishes, 2 new wines, a new cocktail, and the manager on duty can do that work in about 10 minutes. So at the end of the day, I can see exactly where sales are, what's selling, what isn't, average spends, what time of the day people are spending money, do we need to extend our hours, what's the impact of the 10 p.m. curfew, is it worth opening earlier in the day, when are we selling coffees? And that information's there, immediate. I can access it at any time, I can access it from anywhere. I find it incredibly useful. After reopening after lockdown, the government introduced a VAT reduction for hospitality, and then they introduced the Eat Out to Help Out scheme in August. Tevalis immediately helped us so that the tills were working correctly, printing the bills correctly. The Eat Out to Help Out scheme was quite complicated because it was 50% off food and soft drinks, but up to a maximum of £10 per individual. So it was a quite complicated algorithm behind, and Tevalis just made that happen. Tevalis, from the moment I met James until today, there's always someone at the end of the phone or an email who helps us, who appreciates that often we need to jump on something almost immediately, because otherwise there's going to be an impact on the customer experience. Customer service is vital to me with my customers, and I kind of expect that from my suppliers, and Tevalis always deliver. I'm really happy that we went with Tevalis. I think they're a good fit for the restaurant, a good fit for our style of service, and they're a good partner to work with.